Hi, welcome to LSB Feasters Radio Channel, where we keep great radio from the past alive. It is 12:30 in the morning, January 1st, 2026, New Year's Day. I'm just up because I was listening to a radio station sign off the air. Sadly, this is happening more and more today with AM stations that are struggling to survive. For decades, WNAM has been a familiar and trusted voice in northeastern Wisconsin radio. Broadcasting from Appleton, the station has built its reputation as one of the region's heritage outlets. From its early years serving the Fox Valley with music, local programming, and community information, to later becoming a destination for news, talk, and sports, WNAM remained closely tied with the listeners it served. Sadly, on December 31st, 2025, that long chapter came to a close, and this Aircheck captures the final minutes of WNAM, including the station's historic sign-off, an emotional moment marking the end of an era on AM radio. I gotta thank my friend Scott Brown, who actually recorded this audio just a little while ago. So we'll play it for you now. It's the end of an era, the sign-off of WNAM, Appleton, Wisconsin.
Blue 128 serves up memories to spare. 78 great radio years we all can share. Thank you for tuning again to 1280 WNAM.
End of the year, and we seem to have run out of commercials. Make a resolution to listen a little longer to America's best music, 1280 WNAM.
Looking for something a little more mature in a radio station, but not quite ready to join the polka sets? Listen to this.
The setup for WNAM News.
Americans, this is Paul Harvey.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tom Snyder coming at you
They
live.
want to confess.
Well, it certainly is the age of let's get rid of it.
Radio for adults, WNAM, AM 1280.
WNAM's Dan Marcus. He's tall, dark, and handsome, which counts for nothing on the radio, but he's also friendly, funny, and down to earth, which does count for something. And with music from the 50s through the 90s, he's enjoying the tunes as much as you. Jonathan Krause is Valley News. Bob Burnell handles sports, and Storm Team 5 handles the local weather. From his studio overlooking I-41, veteran broadcaster Dan Marcus starts the Valley's weekdays the right way. Dan Marcus, only on 1280 WNAM.
Thank you for sharing 78 years together with America's best music as we say farewell on New Year's Eve. 1280 WNAM.
The greatest hits of all time, WNAM.
With Mr. Thomas Howard, would it be all right if I call you Hot Butter?
I respond to almost anything.
Now, I worked with you for a short time at WNAM. Mike O'Brien. And remember, we had Clark, Nevada.
Yep.
Jason Page, were you working there with Jason?
Oh, yes.
Jack Randall. Oh, Ron
Ross.
Captain Ron.
And
he always pulled the curtains. He didn't want anybody watching him when he was doing the show.
I don't understand why. He had a nice voice. He was a nice-looking guy.
If you'd come in and you'd be looking at him when he had to do a break or whatever, you'd turn red.
Didn't like that.
There was a midday talk show with Bill Day, remember?
I do remember that.
I liked Bill's talk show, and he was on KAU before that, and then he brought the talk show over to WNAM.
The news guys were always cool. The news guys generally had nice voices.
Talk about good voice. Jack Randall, remember? Afternoon guy and music director. Jack Randall. Big voice.
I remember the name. I don't remember the voice. No,
he was the guy who was on the air before you.
Really?
Sorry. Jack Randall. Jack came from like Wausau, Stevens Point. You probably blocked it out of your mind just due to pure envy.
Guilty.
And so when you were working at WNAM, you did this shtick. You kind of actually pushed your voice upward, trying to sound younger and teenage-like.
Yeah, I did.
So give me an example now of what that sounded like.
Well, I was just talking a lot louder. If I ever really dig for it, I could probably find it somewhere.
That's good, Tommy. That's good.
Holy moly. I really like to work the routine that they started taking a little longer.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that we were a music station.
Right.
I thought the bits were good enough that people would be interested in listening to them, that they wouldn't miss a record not spinning every 3 minutes. It was probably, from an imaginative standpoint, best point in my career. Hot Buttered Howard saying, thanks for stopping by. I got to believe you got lots of better things to do with your time. So I really appreciate you wasting it here with me.
The history, the music, and most importantly, the memories. We say goodbye to Northeast Wisconsin on New Year's Eve. Thank you for listening to 1280 WNAM.
Weekends are dynamite with Joel St. John on WNAM. Joel St. John. WNAM.
WNAM. Neenah-Menasha.
Top of the morning to you. Ron Ross at 11 o'clock on Blue 128 with Wolfman Jack. The brand new time slot, 6 till 9 p.m. Saturday nights. Be listening for the Wolfman.
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly old soul. With a button nose and a pocket radio, he listened to WNAM.
Don Geronimo.
WNAM. I am Don Geronimo on the radio. Less than 1 hour from now, Susie Barber will be here. Every other record is solid gold all night long on her show on a 24-hour music run at WNAM.
Afternoon Delight.
Starland Vocal Band at WNAM. We're old Don Geronimo here at 6 minutes before 10 o'clock. You could win yourself a six-pack of 45s this hour on Summer Score. Hang on for the touch tone and your chance to get your fingers moving.
America's best music. WNAM.
Hey, it's Steve Edwards, current program director of WNAM. I am happy to have been the custodian of this great radio station since 2021. But I have been behind the scenes with this station since the fall of 1998. One of the most well-known radio voices from the history of WNAM and from Northeast Wisconsin. And I can say that because even though you've been away for what seems like forever, your voice is unmistakable. Ron Ross joining us today to talk about WNAM. Ron, thank you so much for spending time.
Well, Steve, it's been nice being with you.
I kind of set this up like a WOSH interview, but I'm afraid it's going to turn into an Aircheck session. For a time, WNAM, believe it or not, as an AM radio station in the late 1970s, it reached a 17 share from Arbitron. But that's radio speak. That station was number one. And that is just incredible to think back on it, but it was a completely different time.
Well, it was, but it took a lot of hard work, and it took the new format that we put on the air called Blue 128. People to this day still say, hey, I remember that station. It was Blue 128, but I never had any idea why you called it that, other than the 128 had to do with the 1280 on the dial. That was a careful, controlled balance of tempo rotation of the music. We also labeled each song by its emotional content, a careful balance in the music we presented of male vocals, female vocals, group vocals, instrumentals, and so forth, and also a careful rotation of various top 40 music categories, rock music, soft rock, pop, adult. It was a fairly complicated thing. It gave us a format that presented music in a way that people just enjoyed. They had no idea that all of this thought was going into the selection of the songs we played.
Speaking with Ron Ross, a radio personality from Northeast Wisconsin, great well-known voice.
And we also, I want to mention that we had a great engineer. His name was Gordon Daly, and he kept that old AM transmitter going and kept all that equipment work for us because, the equipment we had in those days had a tendency to break down quite a bit, and when you're live and going at it 24 hours a day, it gets a lot of use.
The history, the music, and most importantly, the memories. We say goodbye to Northeast Wisconsin on New Year's Eve. Thank you for listening to 1280 WNAM.
WNAM and a classic from Roy Orbison, Only the Lonely. Headline request at 10:27 on The Ron Ross Show, and it's the first of a series of superstar weekends. The Styx weekend, beginning this Saturday morning. We're going to be playing all your favorites by Styx, and then Sunday night at 6 o'clock, the brand new Styx Radio Special. WNAM, music and passion, always in fashion. On the Ron Ross Morning Show, it's about 10:31. Lots of things going on today. Major League Baseball, of course, is going to hold its annual winter draft of free agents. That's going on today. It is Richard Nixon's birthday, and in just a few short minutes, we'll be reading a few chapters from his new book, The Complete Book of Running, for office and/or from the laws. All coming up here this morning. Your valley weather today, mostly sunny with a high of about 13 above. Tonight, fair and very cold, all the way down to 15 below. And tomorrow, increasingly cloudy with a chance of snow towards evening and a high of about 5 above. It's 4 above now at Blue 128.
WNAM.
I am music and I write the songs. Baby, you're no good.
That's right.
Afternoon delight. Oh, what a night.
WNAM.
All right, now, everybody, gather around the radio now for the Wolfman's gonna share some inflation-busting tips with you. Number 1, only drive downhill. And a rutabaga is not a cloud in Wisconsin.
Wolfman!
WNAM. That's got a request from Neenah, home of the #1 basketball team in the state. Let it roll. Just munching on one of the hungry submarine sandwiches, man.
Blue 128, WNAM.
Beginning Monday, you can play the Blue Music Contest. We're going to be giving away all your favorite albums and a brand new Magnavox Color TV as grand prize. Complete details in minutes on Blue 128.
Smiling faces till
WNAM and Richard Nixon's birthday song. Smiling faces sometimes don't tell the truth. It's 10:39 with Ron Ross. WNAM, the home of the music people, Eric Clapton and Promises. Boy, it's already 10:42. Time really flies when you're sedated. Yeah. Hey, listen, this next hour. Hey, shut up, you guys. This next hour on my show, you're going to be hearing the music of Chic with Love Freak, YMCA, Nicolette Larson's A Lot of Love, and a whole lot more on Blue 128.
Blue 128, WNAM.
Making new plans then.
Go breaking my heart. I couldn't if I tried. 'Cause I'm easy. Look at me. I'm the disco
This is Jason Page, and I want to thank you for getting us all together here from the 70s and 80s to remember Blue 128. And I tell you, if it wasn't for our bosses back then, their guidance, Ron Ross, Charlie Bennett, they looked at us and thought, these guys would benefit from the snowmobile repair in Galveston, Texas. And that's what we did. We thought it was a great idea. Well, I look out the window right now, and there's Phil Snyder, Damon Ryan, Glenn, put that down, Glenn Brill. Oh, who is that? Oh, Arnie Wheeler, yeah. And, John Murphy, he took the more lucrative franchise, the jet ski repair in the Mojave. And then you're saying, well, what about Roger Fisher, who took care of all of our sports? Well, Roger, he's a big college football fan. Now, you know this is his time of year right now. So if you look real careful on the sidelines during these college games, you might see him moving those chains, because that's what he ended up doing. Freelance chain mover. He travels all around the country, different big games, and you'll see him there moving the chains every 10 yards or so. That's what he does now. As far as Dave Hoopman, always wanted to do his travel business. We talked about it on the air all the time where, he'd say you just jump up in the air, let the earth rotate beneath you. Pretty soon you're wherever you want to go. So we're expecting Dave to be joining us any time now. And that's pretty much what we've been up to. We got this Arctic Cat here we took apart, I don't know, maybe 35 years ago, and we've almost got it back together. We don't have any manuals, Steve. If we had manuals, well, I tell you what you could do. Ask your Blue 128 listeners there if anybody's got a drive belt for an 81 Arctic Cat. That would be a big help to us. Yeah, hold on just a second. Yeah, I'm pretty sure right is tight. Right, tight. Yeah, I got to go. Thanks again.
WNAM. Run,
WNAM with a whole lot of booty shaking going on. That's La Freak with Chic on the Ron Ross Show at 1047 from the station that pays cash for your news tips. WNAM and a good song. That's Eric Carmen, Never Gonna Fall in Love Again. The Appleton Social Society is sponsoring a ski trip to Gastric Distress, Michigan. No, that's Gastra, Michigan. A reminder from the music people.
Gonna take a lot of love. It's gonna take a lot of love. The music people. WNAM. Neenah-Menasha.
Hi-ho, tinfoil, good morning. This is Ron Ross. It's 10 o'clock at Blue 128. Giving away over $1,000 in prizes on the Blue Music Contest beginning next Monday, including a Magnavox Color TV. Keep listening.
So this is Skip Willis signing off right now for the last time on 1280 WNAM.
And now, more music with R.J. Gibson.
128 WNAM.
Why don't you stay?
My family, I'm afraid, could not afford. We just couldn't afford a whole turkey this year, but I did manage to scrape together enough cash to get my supermarket's budget turkey. Have you seen that? For $1.98, we got 2 wings, half a dozen feathers, and a beak.
Do you really expect us to believe that?
Well, of course, we radio personalities may have fame and recognition and lustful women after us at all times, but we don't necessarily make a lot of money. Valley weather today.
What do you say?
In a nutshell, I started in 1969, so I guess that means I've been a part of the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. I've met a lot of famous performers over the years and got to MC a lot of concerts and things like that, and also got to work with a lot of, big air personalities from other markets, and it's been a lot of fun.
Ron Ross, WNAM.
Hi, this is Tommy Hot Buttered Howard. Hey, WNAM. Thanks for 78 spectacular years of broadcasting and sharing a couple of them with me. It was a great time. I had a wonderful time. The crew had a wonderful time. And I'm still having a wonderful time.
We got tonight, babe. Why don't you stay?
As far as the lady, my sweet lady. Big Al Kelly, exactly 4:58. That's going to do it for me. Steve McFarland is waiting anxiously to get on the air. I'll return at midnight tonight. Bye.
Baby, I love you way back here, Frampton. Oh, baby, I love your way. Yeah. Jay Porcetto. Where you from, Jay? Kimberly. School do you go to? Mount Calvary. Over there in Kimberly. Big listeners of WNAM, I know that for a fact, right? What's your favorite radio station, Jay? WNAM.
I'm Jay Tyler. A question this hour. What famous song was the flip side of Elvis's Hound Dog?
Yeah, I believe it. Don't be cruel.
That's right. Who's this?
Darren Christie.
Darren?
Yeah.
Where are you from, Darren?
Kimberly.
Okay, Darren, what you've won is a Jimmy Burger and a soft drink from Jim's Drive-In in Neenah.
Oh, sounds great. I've never won anything before in my entire life.
Well, hey.
We've got tonight.
You listen to the right radio station and the right jock, you win everything, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite radio station?
WNAM.
Blue 128, the home of the hits.
We wish you the best in the new year, and thank you for listening to 1280 WNAM and making our 78 years the greatest.
WNAM. Neenah-Menasha.